You know the vibes, man. It's rivalry week between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Each matchup between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen is like a college bowl game, or what they will want the Super Bowl to be every year. It's absolute cinematic. Buffalo Bills get the victory this week, man. And they were without a lot of their key players on defense, man. So, if there was ever a chance for the Chiefs to steal a victory, it would have been this week. But unfortunately, man, Josh Allen was on the square and they pulled away victory, man, 28-21. The Bills are now 6-2, and the Chiefs are 5-4. They're literally in the playoff hunt, which is crazy. Um, Buffalo Bills played a lot of chess in this game. I mean, each time they have a matchup is basically, a chess matchup. It was a lot of fourth down attempts, um, a lot of timeouts right before certain plays and things like that. Just, because each possession is critical in these matchups because we've just seen the history of how these games go. The Chiefs were very aggressive, and Andy Reid has been very aggressive as of late with this Chiefs team, and they went for it on fourth down 3 times, and they got 2 out of the 3. Bills were 0-1 on fourth down, but they were so efficient on third downs, 7-12. They defeated the Chiefs in every statistical category, um, total yards, passing yards, rushing yards, and also yards per play. They were just really the better team, and it was absolutely chaotic in Buffalo. Like it was so loud. Like even watching it on TV, you could hear how loud it was. So I'm sure, man, that played a role with communication. Travis Kelsey had caught a big hit in this game as well, and it was like right before the half. The Chiefs in the second quarter, man. First quarter, they lost the first quarter 0-7, but they came through in their second quarter, man, very aggressive. And there was a long pass thrown by Patrick Mahomes on a 4th and 17 to Hollywood Brown. And it was like a 40-yard something pass, I believe. And they were trying to get that touchdown right before the half. I think if they get that touchdown, uh, the momentum shifts tremendously just because they get the ball back to start the third quarter. And in the third quarter, they went 3-and-out on that first drive, just like they did in the first quarter, where they were, it was like 3-and-out and they had to punt the ball. But they kicked a field goal. And in games like this, man, you can't kick field goals. You really need as many touchdowns as possible. Um, but they couldn't get the touchdown right before the half, and they had to kick a field goal. And I really didn't like how they looked, and because after they converted their fourth down, I really thought like, oh man, they finna get that touchdown, but it just wasn't in their favor. But statistically, man, Patrick Mahomes, man, he had a rough game, man. 15-34, 250 yards, 1 interception. Um, it was so much pressure, man. Boza for the Buffalo defense, that defensive end that came from the 49ers, man. That's what they paid him to do, is show up and put that pressure on Pat Mahomes, man. Joey Bosa. He had 1 sack, um, 3 total tackles, but I mean the pressure, man, like it was just making life so much harder for Patrick Mahomes. It was one of them things. It don't show up on the stat sheet, but film don't lie. Kareem Hunt had a solid game, man. He had a 1 rushing touchdown, 11 carries, 49 yards. He was almost averaging 5 yards a carry. Rasheed Rice got him a touchdown on the ground and caught 4 receptions for 80 yards. Hollywood Brown, 2 receptions, 73 yards. Travis Kelsey, 4 receptions, 66 yards. It just seemed like if Pat had a guy, in the 20s with completion, they definitely would have won this game. So it just show you how impactful Mahomes is, with the um each possession that he had, so to speak, because I don't even know who won time of possession, but the time he had, man, when he could get a completion, man, they were really moving the chains. Um, yeah. Buffalo won. They won time of possession by a good margin, 34 minutes to the Chiefs 25. So yeah, man, like that was a good formula, to execute victory. Far as the Bills, man, Josh Allen, man, had a great performance, man. 23 of 26, 273 yards passing, one touchdown, no turnovers, man. And he got two tutties on the ground. Timely runs. He wasn't doing too much in his game. There were times where, he probably thought about taking the pass, but he took the check down. And James Cook, he made life easier um for Josh Allen because he ran the ball tremendously well. 27 carries, 114 yards. Man, that's the key, man. That's the formula. If you can run that ball, man, you take the pressure off the quarterback. You don't want no quarterback throwing um 40 attempts and all that kind of jazz. Because then you can control the clock. And there was a critical fourth down. No, not fourth down. In the fourth quarter, when there was pretty much sealing the game, close to the 2 minute warning. The Chiefs was calling timeouts prior to the 2 minute warning, to try to save as much time as possible. Even though they end up getting the ball back, they had it with like 22 seconds. And Mahomes got close, with some magic, throwing the ball to Horton, but he dropped it. And that's when he ended up, having the ball deflected and lost the game. But there was a play prior to that, man, where Josh Allen on the third down, he did like a play action. Typically you think, oh, he's gonna scramble, but he threw it to James Cook in the flat, and they were able to eat up all the timeouts. You know what I'm saying? Off of that, Dalton Kincaid, 6 receptions, 101 yards, one touchdown. Them tight ends was eating in this game, man. As a matter of fact, Josh Allen completed a pass to 10 receivers, man. Like, even though Khalil Shakir got the most receptions, he was spreading that ball out, man. Pause. Um, that's good football, man. Dawson Knox, the other tight end, he caught a 30-yard bomb. Elijah Moore, 28 yards off one catch. Like, these were just laser passes and moving the chains and things like that. And then you add in their run game, you keep the defense guessing. But standout players for the Bills in this game defensively was Cole Bishop, man. He was BTA all night, man, making big plays, man, and he wasn't afraid. And of course, like I said, Joey Bosa, and then the Chiefs brought back. I mean, the Bills brought back a former player, Jordan Poyer, who was playing for the Dolphins, and he know all about the Chiefs. So, great game, man. I enjoyed it. Definitely was a classic, man. It's just gonna be interesting to see, man. How did the Chiefs, figure out a way to get in the playoffs because they're so entertaining to watch, and it would be good to see them play the Bills again, in the playoffs because they always get the Bills when it matters the most, and that's when the playoffs come. But I know Josh Allen was happy to get that victory because he took a deep exhale after the final, pass went up for Patrick Mahomes and it got batted down. I know he wasn't trying to see no overtime. So yeah, man, if you watch this game, man, you drop a comment and give me your thoughts, man. Once again, Kansas City Chiefs lose to the Buffalo Bills 21-28. Bills are now 6-2. Chiefs are 5-4. If you made this far to the video, I want to say thank you for watching. Please repost this video. Make sure you share it. Make sure you give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to the God Level Genius YouTube channel. I am James Vergato, and as always, be God level. The genius is in you. God level genius.